Alright, so I'm making a quick video. I made one a little earlier, but after looking at the schedule and stuff, I wanted to make a few changes and I might as well have just made a brand new video right now. Um, but yeah, first I do apologize for not putting any videos up on Tuesday. Um, but yeah, the I was pretty much in pain on Monday by the time I was done recording, or not recording, by the time I was done for the day. And trying to face this way so you can see me. Otherwise, if I face this way, you can't see my eyes. Um, but yeah, I was pretty much in pain after like getting up at before 9 o'clock in the morning and not having too much sleep that night and being out until about, well, working around between being out and doing stuff around the house until about 7 to 9 at night. So, yeah, after not too much sleep and stuff, that's going to make me feel very much pain. And yeah, and then today, or should say Tuesday, I still wasn't feeling too well, but as the day went on, as I and rested, I feel better now. I feel better right now. But yeah, I do apologize again. Now, moving on to the schedule, I will try to make this as fast as possible, but last video lasted about 20 minutes, so yeah, we'll see how this goes, or you'll see how this goes, depending on the time that's like down here or something. But yeah, this is the schedule that I have worked out for me, and the schedule first revolves on like the first part of the schedule shows off what's going to happen every day. First, Paper Mario starting at 2 p.m. I'm going to stop the 10 a.m. thing and I'm going to save that for Friday and Saturday stuff, which we will get to when I get to the bottom of this list. But yeah, Paper Mario is going to go up on 2 p.m. to replace Super Mario RPG because that playthrough ended Monday. So yeah, and feel free to check that out. Fun little playthrough. I'm gonna say I 100%ed it for myself because I got the super suit as well, something that took me 2 to 3 days to do, and yeah, I enjoyed it. Enjoyed it a lot. It was a good, reminded me of my childhood sort of thing. um, but Paper Mario is next. This is also something reminds me of my childhood a little bit. For the before the GameCube, Paper Mario was something I played like once every year or something to get through those game droughts and stuff. And I don't remember it too much, but it was a good, enjoyable game for my childhood as well. 6 p.m. Pokemon battles. This will not start until next week because I don't have any Pokemon battles unless I do those legend battles that I rage too much on, and I'm a little ashamed to put those on. If you thought that seventh video for the Pokemon battle session was for the first Pokemon battle session was bad, this was worse in the fact that I was going against legends and was pretty much very angry with Darkrai users. And yeah. Um and then at 10 p.m., which I'm going to say my 8 p.m. to 8 p.m. and up videos are going to be like you know how Cartoon Network has their Adult Swim sort of stuff on it. I'm going to say Phoenix Wright is a contender for that little adult, like as soon as it goes up it'll be late where the people that well, actually it's Eastern time, so everyone that's on West Coast will be watching it at 7 p.m. But yeah, this is all Eastern time stuff, by the way. So right now it's like 1:44 in the morning, and meanwhile West Coast it would be like what? Uh, it'd be like 11 o'clock in the at night or something. Yeah. Uh, But Phoenix Wright will be going up at 10 p.m. and then 12 a.m. This is a game that I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to bring anyone's hopes up or anything. I'm going to try to record it even, like, eventually, not right this moment because I still got to record Paper Mario, still got to record Pokemon battles, etc., etc. But this is my future thought right here. So, yeah. And that is it for the everyday thing. Moving on to Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We got question mark game that's going to be going up today. I won't say what it is because it'll be a question mark title and question mark thumbnail. But yeah, that's something that I quite enjoyed playing through as I scoped it out a little bit. I'm glad I scoped it out because when I played through it, I did not get the best ending for the game because I screwed up one little part. So yeah, that is that. And that's at 12 p.m. 4 p.m. is The World Ends With You, the iOS game, not the DS game. And then 8 p.m. is Mr. Mosquito because I felt like that's kind of one of those games that should be going up a little later as well. Like, when I think of these kinds of games, I feel like like it's supposed to be played late at night, and yeah, just one of those wacky games. Like, you know how whenever people want to watch something that's scary, it's usually at night, and if they want to watch something weird or like not creepy, but one of those weird games, it's more of those nighttime type of games too. So, Mr. Mosquito now going to be coming on at 8 p.m. Just to let everyone know. And that's it for Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Moving on to Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. We got Banjo Kazooie. Got Banjo Kazooie that's going to be ending this weekend. So I already got Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D planned, and that was the winner of the poll that had like 73 votes on it. The voting was rather close. I'll probably play those games eventually, but Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D won it by 2 votes. And Metroid Prime was actually so close that I actually might put it on the 4 o'clock p.m. slot. But I might go through Star Fox on the Super Nintendo first because that game's rather short. I probably can get it done within like about 10 parts at the most. At the most. So that's why I put that here, because someone actually mentioned that they'd like to see Star Fox for the Super Nintendo, and it's like I did kind of want to go through it uh, before I even made that one poll with the Star Fox 64, but yeah, I just didn't go through with it or anything. And yeah, Star Fox Super Nintendo, there's 3 different routes, and it doesn't take that long, I think, to beat all those routes. And plus, there's an Easter egg thing or 2 secrets in the game that not too many people know about. One secret more secretive than the other, and so that would be made as a bonus Easter egg part. So yeah, Star Fox might be gone through first, and then Metroid Prime, and that'll be taking up the 4 p.m. slot on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and then 8 p.m. will be Resident Evil 4, which I got videos for that. Like, I could have put it up yesterday, but again, was hurting. So yeah, but this I can probably make it last until next Tuesday because I had 3 more parts at the time, which was supposed to last until Saturday. So yeah, um, it'll last until next week instead, on Tuesday. So moving on to Fridays, as you can tell, I have an idea for my channel. I said I wasn't going to do crappy iOS games, but after the reaction that Micromon had, which a lot of people are sadistic, let me just say that. It had like 37 votes and like 33 people voted for me to continue playing Micromon. Well, after the likes and dislikes, even though 37 people voted and there was only 22 people that liked the video, maybe if I had over 30 likes, I would have continued it or something, but when I see 15 dislikes on a video at the same time as it, yeah, that kind of makes me not want to go through it, as well as all the stupid people that try to defend the game because they think that it isn't a ripoff when you have the whole Pokemon. It just reminds you of Pokemon. I mean, there's a freaking professor at the very beginning of the game. Wonder where they take that from. Um, you get zapped into a virtual world. Sounds like a digital world. Digimon. And then we also have the robot that sounds like that one robot from Fallout New Vegas, which I have played. Um, kind of wonder if people wanted to see that or Skyrim. I mean, I have kind of been in that adventurous mood, could say. And I mean, I should be able to record it. I mean, I played Stanley Parable like for what, 5 parts with not really too many problems besides the whole spin me right round. um, but yeah, the Fallout New Vegas robot reminded me so much whenever first words were "Howdy, partner." It's the same thing that one robot said. And then there's one thing that I actually didn't get to because it's a Micromon that's in the game that I haven't that yeah, it's probably far in the game or something like that, but there's one Micromon that looks not exactly, but very 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 similar to if you've all played Crash Bandicoot. Um if you know the mask called Aku Aku, back the mask from like the old days, not Crash of the Titans or anything, which I would never play. I liked the original 3 the most. The fourth one that I played on PlayStation 2 just did not catch my interest like the first 3 did. Especially that third one. Oh man, Warped. Warped was freaking awesome with all its Easter eggs, but I'm getting off the subject at hand. Either way, it looked like Aku Aku except with legs and hands. Yeah. So, yeah, 4 ripoffs. 3, which happened in the first, what, 10 minutes of the game? Woo! Um, and then I get people complaining, it's original! Those people created 2 other games of a horror hand! Ugh! Still a ripoff either way. I mean, heck, people that made the Metal Gear Solid series, they took off the original that song, the Metal Gear Solid theme, because it sounded like something that was created by a different composer back way before copyright laws were invented, I guess you could say. But even though that's the case, they wanted to create something new and original, so they went with another theme, and that's where you get the that theme. Um, so and more themes that came along the way with Metal Gear Solid, but either way, it's definitely something that looked like they didn't just borrow and stuff. It looked like just it. Ah, man, I don't even want to explain it. Either way, I'm doing iOS Fridays. Happy Friday with the app being capitalized, and where I will be doing um where I will be doing like either good iOS one shots. Well, I'm doing one shots of apps where I either do a good game, a crappy game, or just a plain ripoff. Which there are some rip-off, like, there used to be, they actually took it down. I wish I would have gotten the game before they took it down off the App Store. But there was one game that went up back in 2012 that literally took Mario, like a Mario 3D-ish skin, and just made the character blonde, and also had Koopas and Goombas, and literally, I think it was something about Super Safari Land or something like that. Yeah, it was a really big ripoff. If you literally type in, I think, Mario ripoffs iPhone or something on Google, you'll probably find it on there because that's how I found it. Because I remember seeing the article 2 years ago. It was like, holy crap, this is the biggest ripoff game I've ever seen. But yeah, I already have a plan for what will go up this week. Cause yeah, I'm not gonna say anymore, but I just had to laugh at something with it. But yeah, if anyone has any suggestions with the app uh Happy Friday, with a whether it's a good, horrible, ripoff, whatever type of app, please let me know and I will make a video on another Friday. And heck, I'll put your name in the description or something as a recommendation, because I'll do a little research for it. But I mean, I usually, when it comes to trying to find specific things, people seem to have a better time at searching for things than I do. Like, whenever I try to find certain things, it's like, how the heck do you all find this stuff? And yeah, so yeah, iOS game on Fridays at 10 a.m. So that's that. And then Saturdays, of course, Animal Crossing Dream Towns at 10 a.m. as well, same time. That's why I switched it, Paper Mario, to 2 p. Was it 2 p.m. or yeah, 2 p.m. because I don't want anything overlapping anything. So yeah, 10 a.m. for Saturdays and 10 a.m. on Fridays. And then Sundays, no video uploads. That's my day off. Only time there will be an upload is if it's an update like this or something, but otherwise there will not be any uploads that day. It's a good day to catch up on certain games that you want to watch from me or from someone else or something, because yeah, that's the day that I'm going to either be recording more stuff to try to play catch up if I have time, because the other thing could be that I'm doing some family stuff that day. That, like, example being like go to Disney World, uh, just hanging out with the family pretty much, because Sundays seem to be the days that we do family activities for the most part, like long, the entire day family days, or we just relax that day. So, yeah. But, yeah, that's pretty much the entire schedule, and I hope that was informative, and it looks like my video just ran just as long as last time, probably because I did that whole spiel on the apps. But, yeah, I hope this was an informative video, and with that, I hope to catch you all next time, and I hope you all have a great day.